Welcome back. As you recall, Item Center is a brand new module that lets you take action on any item type all in one place. It's the second icon at the bottom. I tap on it. At the top, you can see pens, for example. That's inventory, signified by an I in the box. Right below it, you see asset stock, like chain blocks. This is signified by an AS in the box for asset stock. And below that, you see assets, for example, the backhoe, signified by an A in the block. Now, you might be asking, how do I go to the detail page for one of these? And so I want to introduce you to the first gesture. Simply tap, single tap anywhere on the card except on the image. So I'm going to tap the chain block here. And it goes to the detail page. You can see all the detail fields here. At the bottom, you see the most common actions, reserve and checkout. And the other actions are behind the three dots. That's the More button. Let me click on the More button, and you see all the other actions. Now you might ask, why is Extend Checkout at the top grayed out? That's because this is not checked out yet, so that action doesn't apply. And those are the ones that are grayed out. You can close the drawer by swiping from the top or just tapping the top. And there it is, it's gone. Now, let me click Reserve and reserve some of these asset stocks. I'm going to choose myself as the member to reserve this for. And down below, you'll see the quantity. You can tap the plus or minus to increment, decrement, or you can just tap the number and type in the quantity you want. And from here, I reserve. I click the back button to get out of the detail page. I'm back on Item Center. Your next question might be, how do I select multiple items to take a mass action? Well, you have two options. One is you can simply tap the image itself. That selects the item. And it puts you in what's called select mode. The way you know you're in select mode is you see the check mark, and also you see the actions at the top. The most common actions: check in, check out, reserve, add to cart. Under More are all your other actions. If you tap that, you see all the other actions available. I'm going to close this by swiping from the top. Now, once you're in select mode, it optimizes for selection. So you can quickly tap on items, anything, and select them very quickly. Or you can tap to unselect them. And once you unselect everything, you're back in normal mode. The other way you can select item is through a long press. So let me long press on this chain block. And again, it selected it. And you can tell because of the check mark. Now again, I can tap, tap, tap on anything to select multiple items. In this case, I'm going to tap on some pens. I have the chain block that's available. I'm also going to pick up an asset. Let's take the bulldozer. All right, so now I have three different item types, and I want to check them all out. Here's a checkout screen for multiple types of items. Again, I select the member. Now down below, you see all the items you just added into this action. So you have the asset stock. Here I can specify the quantity again. You have the inventory, and you have the asset bulldozer. But suppose I change my mind. I actually didn't want the inventory in this action. Here's a third gesture to remember. Simply swipe left. You'll see the trash can. Tap that, and that item is now deselected. I'm left with the asset stock and the asset. I'm going to go ahead and check them out. And that's how you do mass selection and mass action. Now I'll show you how search works in Item Center. Simply tap into search. I'm going to look for tools. And in this case, it pulls up milling machines, which is an asset, and it pulls up spades, which is an asset stock. And let's say I want to choose the milling machine. I simply tap on the image, choose a spade. And from here, again, I can take multiple actions like check in or check out. Let's clear that. Okay, so we clear the search and we're back in Item Center. To use filters, the first thing you have to do is choose the primary filter type, which is the item type. The reason is the other filters depend on the item type you chose. So I chose asset stock as the item type. From there, you can see the common filters at the top: the item type, the location, the group, and custody. If you want other filters, they're under this More filters. In this case, you can see asset stock. Maybe I want to choose the location as well. So I'll choose Building A. So we have asset stock and location Building A. I apply that. At the top, you can see the quick filters, asset stock in building A, and these are all the asset stocks in building A. Now, I can go back to the all filters button and reset everything. It clears all the filters. In this case, maybe I want to choose assets that are available. And now you see all assets that are available, so you can do checkout easily. Let me clear all that. And finally, I want to show you how sort and view works. So you see the eye icon at the top, you simply press that. And now you have the option of sorting by name, location, update time, or viewing by location stock view or checkout view. In this case, I just want to sort by name. And now you see everything sorted with the numbers at the top, then the A's and then the B's and so on. In summary, Item Center allows you to select and take actions on any item type all in one place.